Here is a museum of the My Lai Massacre. There, on the wall, there are about 500 and something names of all those killed in the massacre, the victims. And this here is Hughes Thompson, who gave evidence to denounce Massacre in court, judging Lieutenant Calley in Fort Bennington, U.S. These are all the people who took part. There's a lot of stuff here. However, just like the way they depict it, one side will always tell you the atrocities that was committed by the other side, and they never really tell you why the other side committed it. So, I mean, I fully understand. Just because I understand doesn't necessarily mean I totally agree with it. Well, it is what it is, though. These are the vivid memories that I have of Vietnam right here. And here, this is it. This is when I was taken out of the village and moved down to the lower lands. I mean, it wasn't this area, but it was pretty darn close. And this here, I hold a fondness for this here because a home like this here was very similar to my home. And this is pretty much it. It reads, "The soldiers searching up every house of the village to murder them." I mean, that's not necessarily true because I wasn't murdered. And over here it shows soldiers burning the hut. No, they didn't burn mine. I don't remember it burning mine, but I just walked away from it. But I'm sure it happened, as evidence will show. I mean, it looks pretty graphic because, like I said, it paints the picture that one side was a bunch of murderers. But I really feel that no man actually does something this horrific without cause. And of course, you get one rotten apple in a bunch. Doesn't mean all of them are bad. This here is a pretty graphic reminder of what it was. When I was taken away, my recollection tells me that they murdered my grandmother. And my mom had a big argument with all the soldiers over it. She's lucky she wasn't murdered, or else I wouldn't be here. This one reads, "Miss Chin Tao was shot at the head by the U.S. soldiers." I don't know what this is. A lot of nonsense I really don't need to know. Yeah, over here it's pretty graphic. I don't know if able to see. It's all the people who were murdered, kids. This is a pretty famous picture. And they got some pretty crazy stuff over here. Shows a bunch of murderous U.S. soldiers. Shooting a woman and her baby, and of course over here you see a whole bunch of victims and a little boy over there. Over here you got some other crazy something. It says U.S. soldiers came back to see their victory. This one says the remaining people at Sunmai village were forced into concentration camps at Chong'an Sunmai village, or Sunmi village I should say. Chong'an concentration camp at Misan village. Crime traces 1 year later in 1969. This one reads, the soldiers with a cold look after the Misan massacre. Say after the liberation year 1975. Let me see. Well, I could tell you that I was definitely here, and you know, this place is kind of one-sided. However, it's as true as it can be, I guess. I don't know what this is, but might as well record it. It's very dark in here. The Tu Kung farmers investigating rice in the field, harvesting rice in the fields. Plating seed mat, traditional handicraft of Kolui villages. Like I said, this is as real as it gets for me. And again, we're at the wall. Look at all these names on there. Jeez, look at the ages though. Looks like nobody was spared.